I have been talking a lot about HIIT training recently and all the benefits that it can give you, but we can't just go forever. So today I'm going to be talking about the other side of the coin, and that is recovery. Hi everyone, Floyd Meyer here with Catalyst Impacts, and today we're going to be talking about recovery. Now, recovery just doesn't get the attention that it deserves. People would much rather watch other people crushing PRs or doing that new insanity workout. And I think that's because most of the benefits that you get from recovery are happening behind the scenes. Now, this week, I'm going to be talking about two things with recovery specifically. One of them today is going to be active recovery. And then later this week, I'm going to be talking about my favorite strategies to optimize your sleep so you can recover even faster. Now, I want to make sure that you guys have subscribed to my channel, so click that button down below so you don't miss any more of this content. Now, active recovery can be thought of as those practices, those things that you do that are going to help your body to recover faster. So while you're still doing work, your body is still moving, that you're not going at the volume and the intensity that you would normally think of as, traditional exercise. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can do it, but I'm going to give you my 4 favorite strategies that you can work into your active recovery days. Now, my favorite strategy is doing yoga. So yoga has so many different benefits. It can make you stronger. Obviously, it can help with your flexibility. It can help you feel better. It teaches you how to breathe, which is so huge. So many people don't know how to actually breathe, and it really focuses on that. But my favorite thing about yoga is that it's a movement practice. And a movement practice is just any practice that you do that forces you to be strong and to be able to fit into the basic human shapes, the basic archetypes that humans should be able to go into. So things like being able to be in a squat, being able to hip hinge, being able to put your hands over your head, being able to do a lunge, all of these movements are things that humans are supposed to be able to do. And the best part about yoga is that if you follow a good yoga routine, a good yoga class, that you are going to move, you are going to become strong in all of these different archetypes without you having to consciously think about this. So what's great is that a good yoga teacher is going to teach you how to do this without you even knowing that it's happening. And this is something that's super important because you need to be strong in all these positions because they are parts of daily living. You need to be able to squat down and pick up a kid. Like if you have a new niece or if you have a child and they run at you, you need to be able to squat down and pick them up, and you need to be able to be strong in these shapes because the goal for everything that I'm going to be teaching you guys, this is all about longevity. We're trying to keep this game going for decades to come. I want you guys performing at a high level for decades to come, and you can't do that if you get yourself injured because you're not strong in these different shapes. So with yoga, most people used to think that you have to pay a bunch of money and go to a yoga studio and have a teacher. And for some people that works out great, but for those of us that are really busy and we don't have time, that might not be an option for you. So what I personally have done is I've been using this website called Do Yoga With Me, and I've been using it for the last 5 years or so, and it's amazing. They've done such a great job at curating all of these different yoga teachers, these different people that are so knowledgeable, and they've put it all together in one spot so you can find classes that, anywhere from 5 minutes to over an hour, and they have, very easy classes, things like even doing chair yoga for people that aren't very mobile, all the way to, extremely advanced practices that I don't mess around with at all, doing crazy handstands and stuff like that. But it's really great because you can find someone who can teach you at the level that you're at, and you can get yourself strong in all of these different practices and learn how to breathe, and they teach you how to down regulate. It's so awesome. So I definitely recommend putting yoga into your active recovery days. Now, strategy number 2 is walking. Now, everyone knows that walking is good for us, but it's really great because it's going to get your blood pumping. It's going to get you outdoors, get you out in nature, get you breathing, and get those muscles working. So if you do a really hard workout the day before, you really want to be moving that next day. You want to be doing these active recovery strategies so that you can heal faster. If you do these strategies, if you do a really hard workout, say on Monday, and then on Tuesday, you do some of these strategies, you're going to be better. You're going to be more ready on Wednesday to work out again. And some people it takes more days than that, but you're going to recover faster if you can implement these things. So I definitely recommend getting out there and walking. Don't think about it as, you need to walk X amount of miles. Think about it as just you're getting your body moving. And for those of us that are very busy, I would recommend just try planning for multiple small walks throughout the day. If you're at a hospital or something, you can walk around the hospital. That's what I've always done with like my rotations and stuff like that. And when I've been working, just walk around the hospital. Or, if you can walk around your office building or walk around your block, just doing these short, quick walks, you might not have time to go on a 3-4 mile walk, and you don't need to do that. Just fit in these short walks that when you can and add those into your active recovery days. Now, the third strategy I'm going to talk about is unstructured mobility work. Now, I do want to point out that if you have specific pain or impingements in areas, I highly recommend that you go meet with like a physical therapist or someone who really knows what they're talking about, someone that can actually help you, teach you specific things. I personally have had awesome success with my physical therapist. I had knee pain and hip pain for years and years and years. From my teenage years all the way into like my mid-20s. And I went and started going to see a physical therapist. I finally, took the time to go find one, a good one. And it's been just game changing. They can diagnose things that you would never be able to figure out. I tried to figure out all of this on my own, and going and finding someone that knows more than you about a specific thing can be so, so helpful. And it can really cut down the amount of time that it takes for you to actually figure it out. But if you want to tackle these things on your own, a really, really great resource is this Dr. Kelly Starrett. And he has a website called Mobility WOD, W-O-D, and they have tons and tons of videos. I'm pretty sure he has the world record for the amount of stretching videos that he's posted on this website. So you can find anything and everything, every type of stretch. They have tons of different, how to use a bunch of different equipment, what equipment you can get, the cheaper versions of all of these different, the strategies and the different equipment that they use. So that can be super, super helpful. So I definitely recommend that you guys check out Mobility WOD. They have tons of great information, but adding in this unstructured mobility work, doing things like, just stretching out certain areas where you're tight can be really, really helpful, and it can really help you to recover faster so that you can get back to doing those workouts that you love to do. And the last and final strategy that I'm going to talk about today is foam rolling. Now, foam rolling can be an amazing, amazing thing for so many different areas. It can help with muscle soreness. It can help you to become more mobile. And one of my favorite things that foam rolling does is it actually is great at down-regulating your nervous system. So it can activate that parasympathetic nervous system that we all have, the rest, digest, relax, restore part of our nervous system. And we've all gone and many of you have gotten deep tissue massages, and we know that like when you get out of there, you just feel very relaxed and calm and ready to go to sleep. And you can get that same effect by doing foam rolling. It's painful, but what you're doing is you're activating that part of your nervous system, and you're going to be better able to get into those. So what I do is I foam roll before bed a lot of the times, and it can be a great way to prime your body, get you ready for bed, and down-regulate your nervous system. Especially for those of us that our minds are going and going and going and going, this can be a very, very effective strategy. And I'm going to be, in the next video, I'm going to be talking about a bunch more things that you guys can do to optimize your sleep, but I want to make sure that you guys get out there and add in active recovery to the days that you're not doing your exercise. But even on the days that you are doing exercise, you can easily add in a quick walk, add in a little bit of mobility work. Doing these things can help your body to perform at a high level for years to come. Now, I want to know, what types of active mobility are you guys doing? Do you have a favorite strategy? Are you guys doing any of these ones, or do you have a different type of active recovery that you enjoy doing? Let me know in the comments below. So again, this is Floyd Meyer with Catalyst Impacts signing off.